Welcome to Rando. What is Rando? Rando is an application that is designed to help you not lose your ass in roulette. And what it does is it kind of looks at the entire roulette board and does a bit of card counting in a way. It's not probability and statistics where it's looking at the odds of this or the odds of that. It doesn't do any of that stuff. It's basically just kind of seeing how everything's doing and which ones kind of do, I guess. You'll see as this kind of go through. So right now what you're looking at is the interface. Right, that's what you get to later on. So that's what you'll be using to enter in your numbers and hopefully win some money. And so let me kind of bypass this for right now and kind of go down a little bit. So welcome to Rando. So you're at this page because you wouldn't have been able to watch the video if you didn't get to this page. When you first open the app, I'm going to just explain that real fast. You're going to get a warning message from this thing called NG Rock. And that's just an app that I use that lets me host a web application on the internet from my computer. And I have to figure out how to migrate the program from my computer to my web page, which I'm working on. So for right now, you just have to deal with that error every time I jump a new interface, or if you got some security on your web page, you might have to do it every time you go into the Rando app. But so that would be every time you clicked the link to app right there. And I try to keep it updated. So like if the app is offline, I'll try to put it up on there and let you know that it's off. But for right now, it's like I don't think anybody's using this thing. So it'll come and go and do what it's doing. And this must watch this video actually is the link to this one now. But I'm going to spread it out to a bunch of different ones, so it's not quite so difficult to understand. And as you scroll down, you're going to start seeing some of these bet layouts. What the bet layouts do is, you know how you have red and black, high and low, even and odd? Those are 50-50 bets. Well, a 50-50 bet is because there's 18 highs and 18 lows. There's 18 reds, there's 18 blacks, there's 18 evens or 18 odds. There's 18 C1 lefts and 18 C1 Rs and 18 C2 lefts and 18 C2 Rs. It's all the same. It's just 18 numbers. It's just there's no number on the board or no space on the board where you can bet a C1 bet. So I've created those, and that's by using. If you look, you see the number 2 there. It's on the first 1 through 12. So you put 2 units on the first 1 through 12, and then 1 unit on the set bet, which later on you'll get more of that as you're getting into roulette a little bit. But if you put the set bet at the bottom of 6, 2 rows of 6, 2 columns of 6 numbers, that's a set bet. So it encapsulates 6 bets. So the first 12 would be 12 numbers, and then one set would be another 6, so that's 18. So 18 and 18. So I try to create a bunch of unique bets, and as I'm going through, some of them aren't exactly right. So I'm kind of working on making all of them work a little bit better and be a little bit more isolated from one from another. But for right now, you just have to kind of deal with the ones I've set up. So there's a bunch of new bets. And I've tried to make them to where all these C bets are 3-unit bets. So you need to use $3 if you're only betting $1 at a minimum. You need to use $3 to make any one of these bets. So on, let's say C2, you wanted to put, 1 at the set of 1 and 4, 1 at the set of 7 and 10. And you would be the same as just putting 2 on the 1 through 12. So that's that. And then as you go down, you look here, then you start going into H bets, and those are 6-unit bets. You can bet them with a set bet, but they're kind of broken up on one side or the other, so you want to kind of keep them as 6-unit bets. And as you scroll down, then it goes to an 18-unit bet on the streets and the sets and all these other ones. Just trying to mix it up a little bit. give you a little bit more options. And I'm going to be building a lot more bets because it turns out the more you put in here, the more options you put in here, and I think it's, I can't even tell you how many. I mean, we could calculate it. It's a factorial amount of possibilities that this thing has, especially once you get to the 18. When you if you look at twos down, there's 18 individual bets on these things, and it just what twos down is you just skip the first. It starts with skipping the first two, then doing three, 3, 4, then skips 5, 6, then goes to 7, 8, then skip 9, 10, blah blah. It's just nothing difficult about the pattern. So once you learn the patterns, you just put them in, you're good. So that's web page there, and then as you scroll down, basically I'm making the videos off these working notes, and then I'm going to delete this, just kind of putting it up here so I kind of know if I'm going along in the right area. So that's the end of what the web page will look like. The next one's going to cover the tech support thing. Is more not necessarily just a tech support. I'm probably going to change that. It's more of a like a message board site, so you can kind of get on there and talk about, just basically post, hey, look, I won $20 million and gave the asshole who made the program, a $5 tip. So it's all good. So I mean, it'd be like that. So you can go to the tech support Discord channel, and Discord is a separate service, it's a separate company, it's doing its own thing. But you go to that website and you sign in, and you can basically, like a lot of tech support places use Discord. So I mean, let's say your Tandy computer is down, you would go to the Tandy website, after you get out of your time machine, and ask them, right on their site, because you can chat with their people right from the thing, and it's free to set up, and anybody can kind of do it. So that's what the Discord channel is all about. You can either click directly on the Rando app picture itself, or go down to the link to app. I'm going to link a bunch of different videos where it says much watch this video, and the last one I definitely want to talk about is roulettesimulator.info. Roulettesimulator.info is pretty awesome. It's where you can kind of just play a roulette game for free. People get on there and they work out different strategies, and they have rated games where you can go on and watch how they play, and it's interesting to see. Like, I'm constantly looking to see if anybody out there is doing the same kind of bet strategy that I've created, and what's kind of cool is I can actually see if they're doing it. I can look at their bets and see, okay, has this guy figured out what I've figured out? And so far, none of the players, no matter how good they are, have figured out or emulated the things we're doing. So it's kind of cool at this point. I mean, obviously, I don't have a monopoly on the ideas. I mean, it very well could be other people out there are doing it, but for right now, nobody's doing it successfully enough to be popping up on roulettesimulator.info. So there you have it. So that's the web page. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one, and I'm going to start another one by jumping into the Discord channel and kind of showing you. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go up here to the very top where it says tech support is available. Our Discord channel, I'm going to go ahead and go on into that.